What up, good people? It's your man TK Cole from thegamingeffect.com, and I'm back with another NBA 2K17 public service announcement. Guys, I'm gonna get straight to the point. We have systemic issues within the NBA 2K basketball sim community. 7 patches within a 3-month time frame is unacceptable. Before we go any further, let's be clear. I have been a supporter of the NBA 2K video game franchise since its inception. But I have to admit, I don't think this video game is going to get any better than it already has. There are an abundance of facts that back my assumption, but I'll try to keep it to the bare minimum, maybe 3 or 4. Number 1, the community managers and devs who actually work on the game do not listen to the basketball sim community. They think bringing in a few YouTubers from the NBA 2K community legitimizes their hustle. And yes, you guys heard me correctly. I said hustle, because that's what this is. This is a corporate hustle to the 10th power. I don't want to get off topic, so let me get back to the point at hand. Bringing in YouTubers every year to take a look at your game does nothing for the basketball sim community. If anything, it alienates the YouTubers and the community. Not because the community is jealous, but because you're only talking to the YouTuber. You're not talking to the heart and soul of the basketball sim community. If you think I'm lying, go to some of these basketball sim forums on the internet and read the comments. You have to get in tune to what the people want. And you can't do that when you have a history of not listening to the people who actually buy the game. Having YouTubers that play NBA 2K represent the basketball sim community is like pit bulls representing every dog breed in the world. It's bullshit and very disingenuous. And for the record, I have no issue with anyone from the basketball sim community that happens to do YouTube. My only gripe is they don't represent me. I represent myself. And I'm pretty sure that's the same feeling everyone else within the community has. And if the community managers would get off of their arrogant high horse, they would know this as well. Moving on to the next topic. You can't continue to string the basketball sim community along with an unfinished product. Now, with that being said, the community consensus is NBA 2K11 is the video game franchise's magnum opus. This isn't something I randomly snatched out of thin air to pass off as a fact. This is honestly what the majority of the basketball sim community believes. And like always, instead of listening and trying to figure out why the community believes this, they ignore us while Scott O'Gallagher puts out a statement saying we're wrong and we don't know what we're talking about. I don't know about you guys, but while Scott O'Gallagher and Mike Wang was over at EA Sports trying to find a way to make NBA Live competitive, I was playing NBA 2K, and that's a fact. So I think I know a little bit about what I'm talking about. Let's dig a little deeper into this unfinished product dilemma that the NBA 2K franchise has. Case in point, the implementation of the archetype feature. I'm going on record to say the archetype feature was a great idea, but the execution is worthless, like a penny with a hole in it. Some people in the community think that the person who came up with the archetype idea was blinded by 2K's esport agenda. Whether that's true or not, one thing we all know, NBA 2K17's archetype feature was included in the game unfinished. How else would you explain building your My Career player up to a 99 and then taking those attribute numbers over to the creative player function, typing them in just like they are in your My Player, to only find out that your My Player is only truly an 83 or an 84 overall? If you don't believe me, ask around or try it yourself. I bet you come up with the same thing a lot of us have came up with. In reality, guys, we were lied to about our player being able to be a 99 overall. In my personal opinion, these deceptive practices have been utilized by 2K for a long time, and no one really said anything about it. It's honestly time for the community to stick together and make 2K be accountable for their actions. And since we can't count on EA to deliver a stellar NBA Live 17, maybe a boycott of the NBA 2K franchise is needed so they can stop taking the basketball sim community for granted. Let's move on to the last topic. Virtual currency, aka VC, has done more harm than good to the NBA 2K franchise. And here's why. Gamers no longer know how it feels to build their My Player up from scratch. And although they implemented archetypes, the current VC system still brings down the equilibrium of the game. Now, I understand people have a life, they work a 9-to-5, married, children, etc. So they don't have time to constantly build their My Player up. So that's why they use VC. I get it. Even with all of that being taken into consideration, there is nothing currently in NBA 2K17 that allows your My Player to reach its full potential of greatness. Spending $100 on virtual currency so that you can create a post-scoring center that rivals Hakeem Olajuwon or Shaquille O'Neal is just not possible in the current state of NBA 2K17. Furthermore, virtual currency is just way too damn expensive. I'm gonna end this video by saying we have been bamboozled, hoodwinked, and led astray for long enough. It's time for the basketball sim community to take back its purchasing power. I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.